Hey guys, it's Bro You Whack, and it's a great time to be an Overwatch fan. Not only because I feel like Blizzard has finally fixed the issue with people throwing in competitive by adding competitive drives, which, by the way, I'm going to be grinding out these comp drives on my Twitch every single day of this weekend, where you can also watch to get 5 free Battle Pass tier skips for this season or next season, but also because they just announced Season 13 and the theme of it. Now, real quickly, I did want to talk about Season 13 and what we can expect from it, because it was just announced yesterday that Season 13 will be called Spellbinder. It is going to be released on October 15th, 2 days before the My Hero Academia collab, which is going to be on October 17th. I think the reason why they're just separating by 2 days is because they don't want to overwhelm people with a bunch of cosmetics. They want them to spend money slowly over time. But we don't know what this Season 13 Mythic is going to be. We only know the theme is going to be witches, so we can expect a bunch of skins revolved around wicked witches and whatnot. And more than likely recolors of the Kuriko skin, the Mercy skin, and any other hero that has previously gotten a witch skin, because, well, recolors seem to be the norm at this point. But like I said, even though we don't know what the Season 13 Mythic is gonna be, we can expect a tank hero to get a Mythic skin for this season, because it's already gone support, DPS, and then DPS, but that also means that it could easily be another DPS hero, because they don't really follow a format of who's due to get a Mythic anymore. But a hero that is guaranteed not to get the Season 13 Mythic is Venture, because Aaron Keller did say that they will not be getting a skin until Season 14. Sorry, Venture mains. But if I had to take a guess who's gonna get a Mythic from each role, if it had to be a tank, I'm gonna guess Zarya, mainly just because a Zarya Mythic is gonna be complete buns and no one's gonna care about it, and 2 days later, we're gonna get the My Hero Academia collab, where that's where most of the hype is gonna be. For DPS, which I wouldn't be surprised if we saw another DPS Mythic skin, I would go with Sombra, mainly just because of this amazing fan art that I saw on Twitter, but also in the trailer, we saw someone kind of teleporting almost like Moira, but Moira already has a Mythic, so she definitely will not be getting a Mythic skin. And it kind of reminds me of Sombra a little bit. And for support, I'll go with like Iliari, because I feel like she would make a great Mythic witch, and she's a new hero similar to the Jungle Queen and Kuriko that still has yet to get a Mythic skin. But so does Sojourn, but I already chose Sombra to get the Mythic skin. But enough talk about Season 13, because we still gotta finish out Season 12, which includes the competitive season. And if you're somebody that has never played competitive, this is the best weekend to play competitive because of the implementation of competitive drives. Now, I briefly touched on competitive drives when they were announced earlier this season, but now that it's finally out, I can explain how competitive drives work, but also how it affects competitive, and probably the best way that has motivated players to actually try and calm and care about their competitive games. So competitive drives are a new score mechanic that is exclusive to competitive for this weekend and this weekend only. So I'm recording this on Friday night, it's gonna release on Saturday, and then come Monday morning, it's gonna be going away. And how this new scoring mechanic works is that it's based on the percentage that you gain or lose after each and every single one of your competitive games. So let's say you go in a competitive game and you win that competitive game and you gain 29% towards your rank. That 29% is gonna be multiplied by 10, giving you 290 competitive drive score points. And those points will go towards a meter where at certain checkpoints, it'll give you 2 types of rewards. The first reward, that is the lesser out of the two, are these competitive drive signatures, basically just making your name red. There are some fancy animations, and the more that you get these competitive signatures, more Roman numerals will be added to your name, but once again, it's just cosmetics for your nameplate. Now, these signatures will be going away after this season, which is what makes this reward so stupid and irrelevant, because, okay, I worked so hard for it and then it gets taken away. Why? Why? And you're forced to have this competitive signature on your name. You can't take it off. It'll just automatically be applied to your name. But the second reward that these competitive drive points will give you are competitive points that will be used to buy Jade weapons. And they can also be used to buy golden weapons, because now they change it to where golden weapons can be bought with both competitive points that you earned in Season 12 and also legacy credits that you earned before Season 9. And like I said, this drive score meter will have certain checkpoints checkpoints that'll give you rewards. At the 300 drive score checkpoint, it'll give you 500 competitive points. At 700, it'll give you your first drive score signature. At 1200, it'll give you 1000 competitive points. At 1700, it'll give you your second competitive signature. At 2200 drive score points, it'll give you 1500 competitive points. And the final checkpoint at 2700 drive score points, it'll give you the third and final competitive signature. Now, like I said, you can gain drive score points by winning games, and it's based on the percentage that you get from your rank. But you can also lose drive score points, which is something that I think I mistaken when I first heard about drive score points. But let's say you go into a competitive game and you lose that game, and let's say you lose 25% of your rank. That's going to be multiplied by 5. That means that it's going to total out to 125 drive score points taken away from you. So let's say you had 845 drive score going into that game before you lost. Once you lose that game and 125 is taken away, you're going to be left at 720 total drive score. But luckily, those checkpoints that I mentioned before, like that 300 and 700, those are actual checkpoints. So if you reach 300 competitive drive score points and you lose a game where you're not going to go below 300, you're just not going to gain any drive score points. So if you grind out competitive Overwatch this weekend, you can get all of the competitive drive score rewards. Like even after playing like 5 hours of Overwatch, I got to like about 1700 drive score just from a single day of playing. So it's very easy to win games and get drive score and get the rewards, which is why I encourage everyone to play competitive like just for this weekend, because I know there's a lot of people that don't want or are scared to play competitive because of the toxicity. But I will tell you that while people are passionate and competitive way more than quick play, this weekend specifically, it's been night and day. Like the people that I've been playing with, even when we're getting totally stomped, have been keeping a positive attitude, have been calming with me, which is something that never happens, all because people actually care now to play. They feel rewarded, they want to get these competitive points and these signatures, so they're trying and they're not being jerks about it, or at least from my experience from just 5 hours of playing on the first day. But even if you don't care about the social interaction, the fact that you can get a Jade weapon from playing and grinding from this weekend and this weekend only should be enough motivation for you to play competitive, because this is the quickest and easiest way to get a Jade weapon. You can seriously get 3,000 competitive points from just playing like 10 to 15 hours of comp, when normally it could take like a whole entire season, even longer, to get a Jade weapon. That's why this is the best time to grind out competitive, especially if you're scared of playing competitive, because again, from my experience, these games are the best games I've ever played. And it's all because people get rewarded with stuff that they actually care about now. And this is one of the few times where I actually want to applaud Blizzard for doing something good for Overwatch. Like, this has been something I've been begging Blizzard to do, which is rewarding players. And well, now that we're motivated to actually try, these games are just a night and day difference. Now, obviously, they can't do this for every single weekend. The exclusivity factor makes it that much more special to play during this weekend. I just wish, man, that people could care like how they have been this weekend with every single weekend when playing Overwatch. But we can enjoy it for this weekend. So until it ends, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch 2 videos to come, and bye.